All right. Welcome back. It's Hallé with Witness the Light Music. Thanks for joining me on this series that I'm doing when it comes to using AI vocal extraction tracks to study and understand what those incredible tracks that we listen to, what is happening, what sort of tonal qualities they have, and how can we apply that to ours to get things sounding pro, right? So this is a technique that I use that helps me understand what's happening, right? You're studying, we're looking at things, evaluating, analyzing, and really trying to get down to seeing, okay, what is happening with these drums? We're using some reggaeton drums. I have a reference, a commercial release, incredible song. The production's awesome, but I'm using stems that were sent to me from a producer. And so I want to make sure that what I'm sending back has what the reference has. And those are qualities that we can extract by just simply studying the EQ curves. So one of the big tools that I'm using in order to do this is Adapter AB. Adapter AB is an excellent tool. Get it from Plugin Alliance. It'll do exactly what you need. It'll help you see the playback, have a spectrum, see the stereo image, dynamic, loudness, everything, and quickly and seamlessly flip back and forth from your reference. So now what we're going to do, we're moving on to the mid part of the drum loop, kind of where some of the snap lives and where it's very sensitive for our ears. So let's listen back to what we have so far. Okay. And now the reference. Turn it down a tiny bit. So I can already hear, yes, the kick. There's a little bit more energy in the reference. I will get to that, right? We will get there. What I'm looking for, though, is just tonality, right? So does our reference and our mix, do they somewhat have a similar tonal curve? And this is sort of the study that we're doing tonight. Mind you, when we move further on in the process, there will be compression that will happen, that will bring things up, that will increase the dynamic, control the dynamic, and also have a punch that that we can find in the reference. But right now, let's just stick with the frequency curves. So let's go into the spectrum. Let's listen to the reference mid. Let's check it out. Yeah. If you can see, the reference has a lot more energy in the 2 to 4K range. And it is very, I'd say, dynamically kind of flat in that regard. Ours drops, and we can't have that. We need to increase it. So how are we going to do that? Right here, right? How are we going to increase that? Let's use EQ. So we go to 2K. Now let's see. It's quite the boost. Modern 2. Like that. Okay. Maybe not that one. Okay, almost there. Let's go into EQPA and let's see if actually PB I think is a better one. Yeah, and it's the one that I was using for this previous video. Now, let's see if using the saturation and just the curves that come from the PB will help us get in that ballpark. So we're not at the 5K just yet. Let's keep it at 3K. Let's boost that one. This one gives us 5K. Yeah, sure. Let's boost that at 1 and let's see what we got. Okay. See that 3K right there? More energy in the reference than in our track. So maybe we can go up to and it looks like this 4K and up needs a little bit of love as well. So let's treat it all together. And with that, how are we going to do that? Let's treat it with a little bit of, I'd say, let's go with some parallel saturation. Sorry, not parallel, multiband saturation. My favorite multiband saturator is going to be, should I use the new IK Multimedia? I know there's something here, the pusher. Let's see what it's going to do for me here. So here we are, we got the new IK pusher. And we're looking to increase some saturation and increase some presence in the 4K and up. How are we going to do that? Well, let's drive it with this. Let's take a look. Open it up a bit. See there. Let's change the color up a bit. Not too much. Let's bring the volume up. Now let's just blend that a bit. Nothing. It's about 50%. All right. So let's take a look back at what we're doing here. So we've used an EQ, taking the reference into consideration. We wanted to boost. We're doing a lot of boosting here. Why? Well, because what I heard is, and what we looked at, what we studied was the energy, the frequencies, the tonal characteristics of the reference had a different curve, had more energy in these certain spots. Well, let's just boost them, right? Let's just kind of see and understand a little bit of what they're doing in order to get the sound that they have. Now, from there, we use a preamp, selected the preamp in the EQPG from T-RackS, another great option. And then we also moved into some saturation on the top. This here was solely just to kind of push the harmonic presence up. Didn't want to do too much EQing, and plus it's fun. Might as well use saturation plugin. Yeah. Let's just listen back and see what we got. And I still hear that I could use a little bit of a boost up here. So let's try it out. Let's see what the PG does for me. So I turn up the volume on it. See, and the EQPG made it too bright. So we don't want to do that. We want to kind of stay in that same realm, but also have a better understanding of what sort of EQ the reference has. Okay, that's a good opportunity to learn. What else can we do? Now, this is the final process, and this one here is bound to give us more energy, more punch, a little bit more, I'd say a little bit more pop on that kick. So I'm going to set up my compressor, the T-RackS Opto-Compressor. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to set it up as a very slow attack, a very fastest release, a basic 4-to-1, no compression, and my input's driving in and my output is controlling what's going in. Think of the compression knob here as the threshold. You're going to start seeing compression. Once I start bringing that knob up, you're going to start seeing the gain reduction happening, which compression is going to be happening. And then we're going to dial in the other knobs here. Let's give it a shot. Okay. So you saw when I brought it all the way fast, it's going crazy. The gain reduction needle is going crazy. So what's going to happen here, though, is you're going to hear kind of the sound dulls a bit, right? Because it's eating up that transient. So we want to let that transient through, but let the compressor start activating when that first transient starts to come down a bit. And then you're going to start to hear the other elements rise up a bit more. So, and also, if sounds dull, we'll bring it up, make the attack a little slower, and you're going to start hearing it open up. Let's do it. Like that. Now the release is really fast, but we still want a little bit of a hold on it so we can maintain and control some of the dynamics. So let's slow up the release. See? Nice, I like that. Okay, so ratio 4-to-1. Let's bring it over to, pardon me. Let's bring it over to, let's go with a 3-to-2. I like that. Don't choke it up too much. All right, let's see how healthy that looks. We can even start asking for a little bit more compression. Let's see. Let's bypass it. Nice. All right, I like that. So now let's just reference back to our reference. I feel like I still want to kill a little bit of the sub-harmonics and the lows. So let's just go and use a simple plugin. Let's go use the... let's just use it. Come on, why not? What do we got here? Avid EQ7. Let's go. Here we go. Okay. So I like that. I like where I have this filter. Now let's listen. Yeah. I think we found where the reference, they're not the exact same loop, right? They're not the exact same anything, right? Maybe the same type of rhythm, but the reference is now sounding, our mix of the drums is now sounding like the reference. Let's take a listen while we bypass everything. Right? Now. All right, there you go. So using the T-RackS the T-RackS EQPG, the pusher, and the PG. Did I use the PG? Let's take a look here. Did I? No. So we didn't. Let's take that out of the game, out of the chain, and then some compression. We were able to analyze a drum loop that we extracted from AI, and then brought it into Adapter AB. And from Adapter AB, what did we do? We referenced all of the sections that were default preset in Adapter, looked and studied, understood what was happening, and made our own decisions as to what we wanted to increase, somewhat matching the tonality. Then we had a little bit of compression, which brought the energy. And I think at this point, maybe due to the aliasing that is happening to that AI extracted stem, what we have sounds excellent. The plugins from IK Multimedia are high quality, high class. Go check them out. They're great. But yeah, that's where we're at. So that's it for this series that I wanted to break down my process when it comes to using AI. MOISES. Think of noises, but MOISES. I don't even know why they would. Who knows? And that's how I break down tonal qualities from drums and any other types of instruments to kind of understand which direction I want to go in. And then from there, kind of apply those techniques as I move forward. So yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget, please like, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. We'll see you later.